Good afternoon, listeners. Welcome to Mount Pleasant, home of Marske United, for this FA Trophy second qualifying round clash between Marske United and Tamworth. And the players are actually out on the pitch to a rousing reception from both sets of fans. We are underway. Tamworth playing in their away strip, actually, for once today, their blue strip. Marske United in their black socks, black shorts and yellow jerseys. Attacking down the left-hand flank now, and the forwards got to the ball. Could be the opening goal. Before we've even got a minute on the clock, it's Curtis Round who gives the Seasiders the lead. Well, what do you make of that, Stuart?
I just looked down to start my stopwatch and to compose myself, and there was a man behind all the defenders and just lobbed over Jazz Singh as cool as you like her, and out of nowhere really, and Tamworth never got going. They were caught napping.
Oh, here come Marske in the form of Curtis Round. Clips one infield. It's just behind his teammate there. That was Glenn Butterworth, but he manages to retrieve it. Ball into the Tamworth box, headed out initially. Back across. Joel Kettle feeds one into midfield, and Chris Late out wide. Towards the back post. There's a half chance for Smith. He couldn't get it under control. Saying that, there is a ball towards the far post and a chance for an equaliser. Great save by the keeper, who palmed that away from point blank range by Robert Dean. Did really well there, Stuart, for Tamworth's first chance on goal. And Tamworth now can try and progress over halfway. Good ball by Craig Smith there, out to Tyrell Waite, and Tamworth now with a chance to get into the area. Good defending, really good defending as Tyrell Waite did his step over and tried to go on the inside. It was read really well by Adam Wheatley. But giving away. Looks like it might be a penalty to Tamworth. Chris Late now has the chance to put Tamworth on level terms. Short run up. Wide, and it's saved, I believe, by Robert Dean. Well, it's actually gone wide for a goal kick. So Jemson, who in turn rolls it back to the keeper, and Tamworth just playing a dicey game really at the back there, being pressed high by Marske, as we said earlier in the commentary, but fair play to Tamworth there. It was composed play between the defenders and midfielders, and they worked their way up the pitch. But as we said earlier, Stuart, on this pitch with a very unpredictable bounce and being pressed very high, it's just asking for trouble. There's the half-time whistle if you didn't hear it. It's a classic little and large now, with Cameron Johnson and Greg Smith up top for Tamworth. Greg Smith booked in the first half along with Jordan Goff and Joe Magunda, as we are underway in the second half. Tamworth kicking from left to right. Marske defending that, well, Marske I should say, defending that one goal lead. Free kick to Tamworth, as you said, Stuart. Ryan Bezic standing over this very central free kick, 25 yards from the Marske goal. Played down the channel for Smith to shoot. Good save by the goalkeeper. It was a really good move by Tamworth, and again, as we've seen in recent games, that invention from these set plays, and it almost caught Marske out there. Well, it did, Stuart, to be fair. It was a really good move, and it was a good save. Easy enough on that occasion for the Marske defence to deal with. Here come Tamworth again now. Ryan Bezic to Late. Oh, and his shot's wild from the 18-yard D, and he's visibly frustrated with himself there. But assuming they don't draw. Chris Late with a powerful run, just cut out on the edge of the area. Clement with a shot. Oh, it's just wide. The ball is at the feet of Jazz Singh. Long down the middle, looking for Greg Smith. It's flicked on by a defender, but Johnson's on the end of it. Looks like handball. He's put it into the back of the net, but it won't count. Late through to Johnson, looks for the return, he's free if he can get it. Late's onside, keeper to beat. The flag is up actually on this near side, but Late put it wide anyway. But he's flattered by the goalkeeper, and Late's in all sorts of distress now.
Yeah, and Tamworth were just about to make a substitution. It looks like Tristan Duncan was about to come on. They might have to postpone that.
Clear, upturning energy, and I don't know where this was first half. Here comes Late for a chance, saved by Dean. Maybe Late could have just drove in at the keeper a little bit closer towards goal, but it was saved off the knee of Robert Dean, out of play for a corner.
I think it is
Jordan
Chris Late.
Clement just goes for the short ball, but it'll go into the box. Tamworth head on that, the far post is wide somehow. We were just waiting for the net to bulge. I think it might have been Cameron Johnson there at the far post who's got something on that. Or will they yet again go out of a cup competition to a lower league side? Clement's ball forward, Johnson to chase down the left wing. He cuts inside, he's kept possession well there, rolls it across for Smith, gets the ball back, here's Johnson into the 18-yard box, saved again by the goalkeeper. Well, it wasn't the best of shots, Johnson was off balance when he hit it, but Robert Dean, for me, is head and shoulders man of the match, and as these minutes tick by and he makes more and more saves, that's more and more a justified opinion, I feel. Marske can try and break over halfway. Here comes Curtis Brown now on the left-hand side of the 18-yard box. Back across, chance for 2-0! It's all over now for Tamworth, and just what you said, Stuart. We feared it would happen, and it has happened. Marske United 2, Tamworth 0 on the break, and it was inevitable. Yeah, nothing coming of that either, and there is the full-time whistle. A really disappointing result and a disappointing performance. Largely the first half performance, it has to be said, much better in the second half, but still not good enough from a Tamworth perspective.